Hello, Leo. This is an electricity ship. This is power to the people. My friends, this is a general reading for Leo placements. Sun, moon, rising, whatever house you have Leo placements in that you feel significant, that you listen to a message. It is not time specific. It will come to you when the algorithm fits your rhythm. Shakalaka boom. Okay? Anything that comes through that like rings your bell or, lets your backbone slip, shakes your tail feather, take that with you, pause the video, and like add your own contemplations and your own visions to that. And if anything makes you feel scared and nervous, sit with that and see if that's something that you feel empowered to work through, or if you can just throw it away. It'll come back to you when you're ready to deal with it. So don't take anything that frightens you or you feel you can't handle, because like when you're ready to take on a challenge, you'll know. It'll feel okay. So you got this, my friend. Leo. That's my sun sign, so I'm really excited for this. I shuffled the decks ahead of time, and this one popped out. We're going to be using these 3 oracle decks for messages, and then these 2 Rider-Smith-Waite type decks. This is Somnia Tarot, and this is the Pamela Smith illustrated one. So we'll get to that in a second. The seasons have changed here recently, so I got a little tickle in my throat. So I got some hot tea going here. It's too hot to drink right now, but I might just kind of go back to it, sort of steam my throat a little bit. Thankful very, very much for all of your engagement with the channel. There's ways to do that in the description box, and of course there are like, shares, subscribes, comments, memberships, etc. I love emoji comments, especially. So if you want to do that for me, I really appreciate it. Y'all allowing me to be here really helps me with my gratitude my gratitude rituals and practice. So I thank you for allowing me to do that, because it really is fun to like center into gratitude, and reading for y'all and being present with you really does that for me. So thank you so much. And so I'd like for us, before we begin, to take a few moments to take some breaths and think about some things that you're grateful for, whatever resonates in your body and in your intuition. It could be anything. It could be, wow, I love that magnet on my refrigerator. It's so cute that this person who I enjoy gave it to me, or it reminds me of this cool time that I experienced. Or it could be, waking up in the middle of the night and seeing a bat fly past your window in the moonlight. It's something magical like that, There's magical moments everywhere, and we're going to just keep compounding those little bits or those big bits until, if we have micro tendernesses or macro tendernesses, we're just going to keep building them up until we've got a beautiful landscape to walk upon of tenderness, okay? That's the resistance. Our stories matter. Your story matters. Your experiences matter. Being in a body is an incredible experience. So let's give thanks for that together. Whew. Yeah. Thank you. Yes. All right, I can feel like, I can already feel like my guides being here just by giving thanks. It's like a wonderful thing. I don't know who or what you pray to or towards. It could be literally anything as far as I'm concerned. There's wondrousness, and just paying attention is a prayer. So, keep throwing your prayers out there, and like do good and kind whenever you can, and just keeps growing, keeps growing. So from the Khalil Gibran, the Prophet Oracle deck, please find this book in any library. The text may be online as well. Looks like we've got one coming out right now. Wonderful artist, teacher, sage, gorgeous kind of prose poems there. Give us a lot of wisdom. And then we've got the Spirit of the Animals Oracle. we are. Terrific. Oh, I can't wait to see which beautiful card comes up today. Oh, there it is. Woo! I also just got back from an errand. I'm going to pump up my tire. I got a slow leak. And that's, you know, I just don't feel like doing it right now because I don't have good socks on. It's too cold. All right. But I'm thankful for my tire pump. That was a very helpful $30 purchase. All right. And then from the mudras for awakening the energy body. Oh, here we go. Yes. Ooh. Ooh, I love it. Okay. That one popped up face up, so we'll just leave it like that. And I hope I don't forget to look at this card. Oh, I can't wait till this honey gets incorporated in here. I can't wait to taste it. I put the honey jar up to the sunlight a few days ago. It was really sunny for a few days, just glorious weather, and oh, it looks so pretty in the sun. But yeah, so let's get some messages for Leo, please. Leo. Ooh, look at that. Okay, get some extra cards for you this month. See, I'm like, this is going to be quite a reading. I don't know. I could try and keep these to about 20 minutes, but let's see how far we go. What's going on with my throat chakra, homies? Okay, Queen of Cups. 9 of Swords. This came out in the same position for somebody else, too. And the Queen of Wands. 2 queens already. Oh, and a King of Cups. King and Queen of Cups. Interesting. At the bottom of the deck for this, we have 6 of Swords. All right. Cool, cool, cool. All right, my loves. Leave some room for that one. And for Leo. Some nice, clear messages for Leo, please. Sound effects coming for me. Maybe my throat chakra's opening up. Do some vocal exercises. All right, everybody wants to see the lovers. Good stuff. Awesome. Cool. Ooh, and the 7 of Cups. Whoa. All right, my babes. What do I choose? What do I do? Where do I go? What do I do with this? This is a lot. Are you too much? Are you having like an altered state of consciousness here? I was reading a lot about synesthesia, and like, because I have that like all the time, which is part of the reason why this comes easily to me. But like, you know, when I was a teenager, I thought it was just a phenomenon that happened when you were on drugs. So synesthesia can be like late onset, like due to an injury. It can be drug-induced, or it can be a developmental, which is what I have, because I don't remember ever not having it. So over the past couple, you know, I guess several years, I've been really interested in the neurobiology surrounding all that. And synesthesia is generally like really pleasurable, and sometimes it's like ecstatic. So like I was like, well, I wonder if that has to do with like endocrine system stuff, you know. And I've crossed paths with some information about, you know, brain development, that there might be some anomalies in like serotonin uptake during like infancy. So and then, you know, I hear people in my synesthesia, you know, like chat group talk about how they have these mystical experiences, and they associate it with the pineal gland. And I'm like, well, what does the pineal gland do? And a lot of that is about like your light-dark perception and your circadian rhythms. So when people are on like those crazy sleep medications, which I won't use brand names because I don't want to get, you know, like sued or anything, but like they have like these crazy hallucinogenic, often nightmares. and some of the chemicals, vascotocin, maybe it's called, will give you like a hyper internal visual kind of landscape, that you're experiencing. And that gets heightened when you're on these like sleep medications. But most synesthetes report just having like really vivid dreams just in general. So this card comes across to me kind of as a dream or a dream state or an altered state, like it kind of reminds me of getting like taken off to fairyland. Just like, which one of these cups is holding something nourishing, and like, can I even choose? Like what the hell is this stuff? It's like, are these jewels, like, are they good? Is that good for me? Like, is this snake? Is that what's under this cover of this person and this beautiful human here? Like, it's kind of like demonic dragon lizard character, the castles in the sky, and it like these like resonate with a lot of like images you see in some of the less popular Grimm's fairy tales, very like weird dreamscape kind of scenes. So, already I'm like veering off course. I haven't even gotten to like the main spread. Where I'm like so like enraptured with this Pip card, right? But let's look at this. We've got Pip, 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 and then kind of in these extra cards here, we've got another Pip and a court card, court card, court card, court card, and then your majors, right? So your court cards could be actual people in your life. So like king, queen, they could be like, depending on your age, like generally a king or a queen is older than you, or like a mentor figure, but you could be taking on that energy yourself. If you are, there could be another energy of equal standing that is joining in with you. So like, for example, we've got two queens here, so you could have queen energy coming in from both your rational and your emotional side, or your inspired and passionate side and your emotional side. Or, this could be somebody in your life who may balance out your emotions with passion, or, the other way around. This is a good indicator of teamwork, I would say. And this is a team, definitely, the King and Queen of Cups, both appearing in the reading. That's wonderful. So, like, a great emotional connection with balanced energy, masculine and feminine, yin yang, the active and the receptive. So the Queen makes plans and the King acts them out, right? The Queen considers how it's to be done, and she's, like, holding this cup in her hands, and she's spilling it into the other vessel, right? So, like, that's very similar to like the Temperance card and the Star card, where we're keeping like emotional energy flowing and moving, and keeping the ideas going. Queens can definitely have like really good planning aspects to them, as well as like drawing in the resources that are needed to make the plan happen. So this is wonderful. So make an emotional plan for yourself. It looks like here, there's just been too much thinking about it, It's like, you got to feel into your body. And, Queen of Wands, I'm getting like a sexuality to it as well. This is very mysterious. There might be some taboo things in your sexuality that you need to address that might be worrying you. There may be things about your sexuality that you find unacceptable. But they're really actually pretty hot, and somebody who's sensitive is going to understand that, and be receptive to that. So, yeah, but, again, you might just be like, oh, well, is that gonna, like, work or not? Like, and then, like, if this is talking about relationships, that might be one of those things where you're like, I've just got too much to do. I've got too much on my plate. I've got too much to handle to, like, get involved personally with and emotionally with like another emotional investment, But you get done what you get done, Try and prioritize the things that need to be done, and like let go of things that maybe don't, it's like shit, let the dusting go. Maybe, maybe you let the dishes stay in the sink for an extra day. Don't like, or whatever you're pressuring yourself to like have this perfection around, because like Nine of Swords is keeping you up at night and like making you less efficient anyway. So like, and you're just stabbing yourself in the back essentially. So like, just get done what you can get done. Like, come down off the wall. Let it happen, because you already got so much going on. You've got so much on your plate, but the end is in sight. It's close, so like, again, we're just micro movements, micro tendernesses, and the micro tendernesses are in caring for your home and your finances and the nuts and bolts that make your life go smoother. You can't like get onto a new inspiration and fulfilling it, because like, after this one, we're like bringing all of the fuel to the castle, right? And then the page is like building the fire, and then the knight is igniting it, and the queen is like deciding what food goes onto the fire, and the king is like cooking it up and serving it to the people. That's if we're talking about, I mean, I use food as a metaphor, which would definitely be appropriate. If this was Pentacles, I would say, yeah, like this is definitely like a food, like a practical object. But we're looking at some more esoteric things, I think. Practical support will support those esoteric, these wands are your spirituality, your creativity, your will, the things you came on earth to do and accomplish. And there's something that you're not letting go. There's like a thought pattern that you're not letting go. It might be an addiction to just turbulence, like, and with this, it's like, and look, you got 9 and 10. So there's like a lot of weight on your shoulder. There's a lot of weight. And a lot of this comes from having this like being accustomed to emotional turbulence and, thought patterns that just kind of wreck your plans, like, so you're moving on from that. And what's under this? Yeah, see, 5, this isn't doing you any good either, because there's like full cups available for you. Look, she's got more than she needs. She's pouring it out. He's certainly got everything. Look at, they're all floating all around him. There's plenty of water. It's like, what's that Bob Marley line that, the fish that craves water, it's like, Rumi talks about that too. It's like, why are you thirsty when you are the sea, I'm, paraphrasing, I'm misquoting, but certainly, please go ahead and read a bunch of Rumi and read all about dissolving into, because the water too is the anima mundi. It's like the entire universe and the entire emotional field of existence, right? We're all one. You don't necessarily have to choose or differentiate between one or another. It's like all there. It's all available. It's like, just take the cup that's, maybe this is about waiting for a cup to be offered. I mean, the cup before is the 6 of Cups, where we're like getting into our heart chakra and finding out about our true desires, the things that we conceptualized when we were young and we were formative, and we had a belief that all love and emotional support would be provided to us. And then, you go through a lot of disappointments as life goes on. You find you didn't have everything that you need, and then you find out that you have to provide all this shit for yourself, and then you start working your ass off, and it's just like exhausting. And it's like you gotta let go of some of the ways that you've been thinking and feeling. And the 8 of Cups is like, stacking up all those emotional cups and then like moving on from there, because it's like, that there's a 9th cup, that there's like, and the 9 of Cups feels to me like the gratitude card. A lot of people talk about it as the wish fulfillment card, but I feel like, when you feel gratitude, you realize that a lot of wishes have been fulfilled, and that opens up the possibility for more to be fulfilled. So like, moving on from disappointments and ways that you've thought about yourself and about your ability to receive abundance will allow you to like get the rest that you need so that you can enact your plans. And that's really what you need, is to take care and take care of thoughts that aren't serving you. Let them go. Let them go. You know, you can just let it lift off. I like this because, you know, this is an air card, and in the traditional one, it's like, you know, also has the water and the wand, so that kind of incorporates that. But like, I like that this air card is very like lift off, you know, so you can let go. You can let go, let it go into the air. These thoughts that, you know, that you can't succeed because it's not true. And then, you know, of course, these two are huge blessings. Another 6, which again is the heart chakra. This is a card of Gemini, so like if you have some Gemini energy going on, or any placements in Gemini, use that power that you've got to help you succeed. Lover's card is about choice. It's about knowing your true nature, like knowing what you really want and pointing yourself toward it, because like there's like the instinct and the earth, the actual life on the planet, and like the voice of the spirit coming through, and then they're connecting to the angel, which I believe is Raphael, is a healing angel. So the Lovers embodies healing as well. And then there's nothing between them. There's just this mountain in the background where all is possible, and you know, goals can be taken on and attained. And of course, the Lovers can often indicate a partnership. What a blessing. Choose what brings out your music. Because I look at this and I just kind of hear celestial music, you know. It's going to be clear too, because we've got the sun here, right? So the sun is illuminating your truth. To do that, you know, we've got our higher self wrestling with, you know, the alchemy red lion, which is, you know, kind of the force of our will. Then she's taming it. She's taming the beast. So for me, I'm seeing that the beasts are things like this, you know, this like sense of like not being able to like deal with all of the stimulus, and it just like keeping you tossing and turning and chewing things in your head. You don't need to do that, because the Queen of Wands is attracting everything that you have felt deeply that you desire. Queen of Wands is like master manifestors. Probably like maybe the magician might be more manifest energy than she is, but she is just like, she gets what she wants, you know. And because it has been deeply felt by both your masculine and feminine aspects, I mean, it's gonna happen, and it's gonna like take shape with this King of Cups, right? Sometimes we can talk about this as the ego. Ego's fine, you know, ego protects you. But the dissolution of the sense of self, and again, that's also experienced in these like drug experiences or whatever. But like, yeah, I'm not saying for you to do drugs. Okay, you can do what you want. I don't recommend it these days, because there's fentanyl out there, and like that's, you know, that can kill you, and I don't want you to die. So please don't do anything dangerous. Please. I love you. I want you here. You can also get to these states with meditation. For example, some people get there with exercise. Excuse me. You can do, you know, lucid dreaming exercises. Nidra yoga, I believe it's called, which is like kind of wakeful dreaming. Lots of great techniques out there to like, you know, boost your visualization. And but what I was going to say is that there's like a dissolution of ego and before he called it something like oceanic vastness, I think it is. But it's like where your ego just completely dissolves into the entire universe, right? And we talked about anima mundi again. You know, it's like let your sense of identity dissolve into the waters, you know, and it's like it can feel really scary. But, you know, this is like, we're talking about like eternal life, like the eternal soul, you know. So control your body and your thoughts and your ego and yourself, you know. And this is the Leo card, right? So Leos are about the self in the world. So, but, and the ego is a good thing, but the ego should be a good dog that protects you when you're, you know, in the world of limitations. It shouldn't be pissing on your rug and, you know, chasing the cat around the house. This dog should obey you, okay? And so let it dissolve into the anima mundi. You know, do it in a safe space when you're in a good meditation spot or whatever. You'll be fine. And just allow yourself to just exist so that this can drop off of you and that you can allow in these dreams that you've manifested. Any work that you have to do, it's like it's nearing the end. You're nearing the end of the cycle. So like new inspiration is coming in. And if this is indicating a partnership, that means that there's somebody here to help you. Let's look at this one. Might clarify this guy. Oh. Okay. That's what I was just saying. Master manifester. Okay. Yeah. You felt it. You dreamed it. Here it comes. Just relax and allow it to come in. And don't let the mind chatter or the, you know, any insecurities talk you out of it. All right. I'm already blathering on here. We have a lot to talk about. There were 3 extra cards today, so that's pretty exciting. And your core card, so that is like, I'll give an extra ding for that one. Blessed be, my loves. Very, very good fortune to see your court card in your reading this month, my loves. Okay, but without further ado, let's get to these cards because I don't want to keep you here forever. Ah, yes, rest in reason and move in passion. Please rest in reason and not this nonsense, and move in passion, okay? And there's still passionate movement here, okay? It just feels kind of like a slog, you know, but you've still got your heart in it. Reason and passion. Among the hills, when you sit in the cool shade of the white poplars, sharing the peace and serenity of distant fields and meadows, then let your heart say in silence, God rests in reason. And when the storm comes and the mighty wind shakes the forest and thunder and lightning proclaim the majesty of the sky, then let your heart say in awe, God moves in passion. And since you are a breath in God's sphere and a leaf in God's forest, you too should rest in reason and move in passion. Yes. All right. This is all very clicking in. It's all clear as a bell. What we got? Ooh, lizard regeneration. Neat. Cool. Yeah, so you got good hope for regeneration after this period of, like, you know, doing the work. And please do regenerate. You need your sleep to regenerate. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Okay? So remember, we're letting go of an addiction to chaos, right? We're letting go of addiction to trouble. You know, you don't need it anymore. You don't need to get excited by worry, because you're going to get excited by your dreams coming true and passion coming into your life. Embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. Yes. Yes. Okay. Making it happen, my love. Okay. Choices. You made choices, you know. Just control Control yourself and use all of that power you have as a Leo to, you know how to control your shine. You know how to control your light. And then we've got root chakra. So again, it's like, this old stuff, this old way of talking to yourself. Let it go. Let it float up into the air. You don't need it anymore. You don't need chaos. You don't need trouble. You don't need to be confused. Just let it go and allow yourself to have peace, okay? Instead of like this blah, blah, right? So this is root chakra. So you might be dealing with some birth wounds, whatever. But fearlessness, feel the goal is to feel secure, because you are sovereign of your own life. You can heal and feel secure. Abhaya Mudra. So that looks like this. And it says, hold your right hand slightly cupped at shoulder height, palm facing outward. Allow your right elbow to fall close to the waist. And it says safety, courage, and steadfastness. Reduces anxiety. So, yeah, you're going to need that. Supports elimination. Okay, so you might need to take a shit too, okay? Is that all that's bothering you? Have we come to this for me to tell you that you're constipated? Maybe like creatively or emotionally. Could be true. Anyway. Let's say this mantra. My courage and self-assurance is unwavering. My courage and self-assurance is unwavering. Courage, my loves. Courage. You got your court card. And the lovers. I mean, everybody wants to see the lovers. Everybody wants to see the lovers. And as the sign that is assigned to the heart, and this card is all about thinking, Gemini energy, you can think about how to love yourself now. And how to shine. Because Queen gets what you want. And the Magician is bringing it immediately. It's happening. Rest in reason and move in passion. All right. I love you folks so much. Thank you so much for being here. This is an electricity ship. This is power to the people. Peace be with you. Love you.